Ryan Davis lived alone in a quiet corner of Michigan. His wife, Emily, had died in a car accident 5 years ago, a moment that shattered his world and froze him in time. He kept her number saved in his phone. Not because he expected a call, but because deleting it felt like losing her all over again. One rainy evening, after coming home from work, he tossed his phone on the counter and went to make coffee. A faint buzz echoed from the kitchen. He walked back, assuming it was a spam call or a missed notification. But when he glanced at the screen, his heart dropped. Missed call, Emily Davis. He stared at it, convinced his eyes were playing tricks. He checked the call log. The time matched exactly with when he was in the other room. No number spoofing, no unknown contact. Just Emily, her number, her name. Hands trembling, he hit play on the voicemail, and then her voice came through. Ryan. I don't have much time. Don't trust the man in the gray suit. He knows. He's watching you. They all are. His knees buckled. He hadn't heard her voice in 5 years. It wasn't an old recording. Either she mentioned things that only made sense recently. Like his new job. The man in the gray suit. That had to be the stranger he saw near his office twice this week. A man who never talked but always seemed to be waiting. Ryan tried calling the number back. It rang. Once. Then silence. Then it disconnected. He rushed to the phone provider. He showed them the number. The clerk searched, then frowned. Sir, this number was disconnected 5 years ago on the day she passed away. At night, Ryan couldn't sleep. He replayed the message over and over, trying to find glitches, clues, anything that would make this make sense. But it was her voice, soft, urgent, scared, real. The next morning, Ryan saw the man in the gray suit again. This time, outside his apartment. He wasn't standing. He was staring directly at Ryan's window. Ryan backed away slowly and closed the curtain. When he peeked again a minute later, the man was gone. That evening, a new voicemail came in. Same number. Ryan, you're in danger. It's starting again. They're trying to erase you like they erased me. Erased? What did that mean? Ryan drove to Emily's old storage locker, the one he hadn't visited since her funeral. He needed something, anything, to ground himself. To prove this was just grief, trauma, hallucination. But when he arrived, the lock was cut, the door slightly open. Inside, everything was gone, except for one item on the floor, an old phone. Emily's. He picked it up, not expecting it to work, but when he pressed the power button, it lit up, battery full. One new message from unknown. It said, "You were never meant to find this." His heart pounded. He pocketed the phone and rushed home. That night, while reviewing her voicemail again, the power in his apartment went out. His phone dead. Every screen in his apartment? Blank. Except the old phone. It buzzed, a new video. He opened it, heart pounding. The footage showed a dark room, a camera pointing at a chair. A man sat tied up in it. It was him. Ryan watched in horror as the version of him in the video screamed, begging for help. Emily's voice echoed in the background, trying to reach him. Then static. The video ended. He dropped the phone. What was happening? The next morning, a final voicemail arrived. This time, it was longer. Ryan, if you're hearing this, it means they haven't found me yet. I'm not dead. Not the way you think. They took me. They erased me from every record, every photo, every file, but I left pieces. Messages, traces. She paused. He could hear her crying. I tried to tell you before the accident. It wasn't an accident. The man in the gray suit, he's not just watching. He's waiting for the right moment to take you too. But if you find the red box I hid in the cabin, you'll know everything. Red box? Ryan drove 5 hours to their old cabin in the woods, the one they used to visit every fall. It had been locked and unused for years. He broke the door open. Inside, dust coated every surface. But beneath the floorboards under their old bed, he found it. The red box. Inside what else were files, maps, photos of Emily tied to a chair, lab reports, voice recordings, dates, documents stamped classified with government seals he didn't recognize. And at the very bottom, a flash drive. He plugged it into his laptop, a single video file. It showed Emily sitting in a dark room, same chair, same background from the earlier video. She looked directly into the camera. Ryan, if you found this, don't come looking for me. They'll know. They'll follow you. Destroy this. Leave. Forget me. Then she whispered, I'll find you when it's safe. The video ended. His laptop shut down. Sparks flew from the port. The flash drive melted. Behind him, a knock on the door. He turned slowly. The man in the gray suit stood there, silent, smiling, and then black. When Ryan woke up, he was strapped to a hospital bed. A doctor leaned over him. Just rest.